After some weeks of traveling, they finally made it to the Magic Kingdom. When they got close to the city, they saw a large number of people in black clothes with a yellow rat on the back of the clothes waiting outside. Rudius seeing this. Rudius. TCH, this sucks. Paul. Is something the matter, Rudy? Rudius. I told her not to do this, but she never listens. Let's get this over with. They got closer to the city. Many people began to bow towards Rudius, confusing the others. Finally, the large crowd of people said, "We welcome you back, our Lord Rudius." Finally, a beautiful woman with bluish silver hair and nice figure and red eyes that could see through anything. Paul. I think I'm in love. This causes him to be hit by Zenith, Lilia, Norm, and Aisha. This woman took Roxy and Ellen lies back in earthly beauty. Then the woman said, "Seal. Darling." And she ran towards Rudius. He caught her and hugged her. This shocked the others. EHHHHH. Seal. I miss you, my love. Rudius. I missed you too, Seal. They kissed. After some time. Paul. Ugh, Rudy, mind introducing us to this lady? Paul was so confused. Rudius looked behind him. Rudius. Oh right. Everyone meet my wife Seal. Seal. It's finally nice to meet you all. My name is Seal Graradim, Rudy's wife. EHHHHH. They were all shocked. Roxy looked at her with jealousy because this woman Seal was perfect. Roxy began to feel inferior to her. Paul. I'm about to cry, my son landed such a babe. I can finally die happy. The next moment he was knocked out by the other women. Zenith steps forward. Zenith. Nice to meet you, I'm Rudy's mother. Zenith begins to smile. Zenith. You can call me mother too. She hugged Seal. Rudius. This is Lilia, my second mother, and my two darling sisters Aisha and Norn. This is Ellen Lies. Next is my friend Rugerd. Then my future wife Roxy. Roxy froze and blushed to hear that. Seal. Nice to meet you all, but let's get going, you're all probably tired from your travels, let's go home. After that, the Hydra mercenaries went back to word, and Seal took the other to the house, or should we call it a castle? They stood in front of the place. Seal. This is our new home, family. Rudy. Seal. This is a castle. Seal. I know, I made it. Rudius. Don't you think it's too much? Seal. No, it's not. Rudius. Well, whatever. They all went in. Seal had the maid show them to their respective rooms. Later the day, when they were all settled in, they gather in the living room. Rudius. So has everyone settled in? Norn. Yeah, this place is amazing. Seal had a smug look. Paul. Yeah, it's great, but how did you get it? Seal. Thanks to Rudy and his business, we are pretty well off, and this place was built with magic, so don't worry about how much it costs. Zenith. I see. Lilia was standing behind Paul, she looked off. Rudius. Are you alright, Lilia? You and Aisha are acting strange. Lilia. Sorry, Master Rudius, it's just that we don't know what to do, and the other maids don't let us work or help out. Rudius. That's because I told them to. You and Aisha will not be working anymore, you'll be living a normal life like everyone else. We already have workers here. This causes Lilia and Aisha to be shocked. Lilia. Master Rudius, we can't. Rudius. You can and you will. He looked at his father. Rudius. You don't have a problem, right? Paul. Your house. Rudius. Excellent. Rugerd. We'll be leaving tomorrow, okay, so get some rest. Rugerd. Wait, Rudius, you just got back, don't you want to rest? Rudius. Don't worry. I'm fine. Besides, after I take you there is have to go do my work in the north. Paul. The north? Rudius. I got business there. I'll probably be there for 2 years. This shocked everyone. Zenith. What? But we just got back together. Rudius. Don't worry, after that I'll be done with long traveling. In reality, Rudius wanted to hit there to keep the timeline on track. After those 2 years he'll come back to the Ranoa Magic Kingdom and join the university meeting Selphie, Princess Ariel Anamoyasura, Luke Garrett, Zenoba Shirin, Cliff Grimware, but most importantly, cat and dog, respectively. I'll see her Shizuka Nanahashi. After that Dragon God Orsted. But for now, I have to spend the 2 years in Rosenberg, the second city of the Principality of Basharant. After that, I can return. He looked at Rugerd. Rudius. We leave first thing in the morning. When he was about to get up. Ellen Lies. Can I go with you to Rosenberg? I have business there. Rudius. Sure, no problem. And so the next day they left. Rudius teleported them to the Suppards tribe, shocking Elenalize and Rudyard. When they arrived there, Rudius noticed these people were sick due to the high magic in the ground, so he made a cure and gave it to them. After spending a few days there, he and Elenalize teleported to Rosenberg. This is where they will be for the next 2 years. For the next 2 years in Ranoa, Zenith, Lilia, Norn, Aisha, and Roxy are helping Seal with the mercenary group, and Paul is also training them. The entire Rosenberg arc played out, and Rudius and Elenalize got famous for being a party of 2S rank adventures. Rudius also thought he could cure Elenalize, but figured he better leave it to her future husband Cliff Grimoire, and until then he'll just keep enjoying himself with the female elf, doing his duty as a gentleman and help her every night. Finally, the 2 years came to an end, and Rudius received a letter from the Ranoa Magic University asking him if he would be interested in joining them. He and Elenalize decided to go back and go enroll at the academy. Inside the student council room, Ariel. So Selfie, are you ready to see your precious Rudy again? Selfie. I am. Luke. Are you even sure he would remember you? I mean, he's famous. I'm sure he has already a harem of women. I mean, he is. Ariel gave Luke a death glare. Ariel. Ignore him, Selfie. I'm sure everything will be fine. Selfie. Yeah, hope so. Luke. Are we even sure he'll join the university? I mean, he already has his own mercenary company, and they are almost in every country, and on top of that I'm pretty sure there is nothing for him to learn here. From what I heard, he's his mastered the sword and magic. Ariel. Luke. Luke. My apologies, Princess. Selfie. It's alright, Princess, I know Rudy is amazing. We'll just have to wait and see. Until then, let's get ready for the new school year. And so everyone was just getting ready for the year to begin. At the entrance of the university, Elenalize. You're so mean, Rudy. She hit him. Rudius. What are you talking about? Elenalize pouted. Elenalize. You can't just give me the best 2 years of my life and then kick me to the curb. Rudius. I told you we were only playing around, nothing more. Now let's go get this meeting over. Elenalize. HMFP, Big Meanie. They entered the university and made their way to the principal office. Rudius. I'm Rudius Garrett. George. I'm George the principal. Nice to meet you, Lord Rudius. Genus. My name is Genus Halfas. Nice to meet you, Lord Winter Soldier. Rudius. This is my friend. He points to Elenalize. Elenalize. Elenalize Dragonroad. Nice to meet you. Rudius took the letter and gave it to them. Rudius. So tell me, why do you want me at your academy? George. We heard you master silent casting, and as a magic university we'd like you to attend our school, Lord Quagmire. Rudius. And here I thought you were only interested in my name on your books to make you even more popular. Genus and George froze. Elenalize laughed. Rudius. Don't worry, I'll join, but I have some conditions. George. And what are they, my lord? Rudius. Well, for starters, I'm not gonna be here every day. I'll show up when I want, and I also need you to take care of my expenses as well as give me a place to stay. Once my time is up here, you'll announce I'm graduating, and you get to use my name and influence. Deal? Genus and George smile. George. Deal, but we need to confirm your identity first. Rudius. Call in one of your teachers, Roxy Migard. She'll be able to confirm it. They send the assistant to call Roxy. Roxy knock on the door. Roxy. Principal George, you called. She saw Elenalize and a man who looked like Paul. Roxy. Rudy. She ran towards him. They hugged and began to kiss in the middle of the room. Roxy. When did you get back? Rudius. Just now, actually. Does this confirm my identity? George. Of course, my lord, but we also need to see you in action. Rudius. Understood. He put on his mask again and left towards the training grounds. George went over to a teacher and brought one of her students. This person was an elf with white hair and red glasses. George. Lord Rudius Garrett, allow me to introduce Lord Fritz. Fritz froze when he heard the name. Rudius walked over towards Fritz, leaned into his ears and whispered. Rudius. You have a lot of explaining to do, Selfie. I search for you everywhere and you're here playing. Fritz just nodded. The two of them took their stance. The circle was activated. Genus. This is a healing circle. Please begin. Fritz was about to attack, but his magic was sealed. Rudius fired a stone cannon that cut his cheek and crashed into the wall, causing Fritz to fall. George. Winner the Winter Soldier. This causes an uproar among the teachers and students watching. No way, it's him. This is so awesome. The Winter Soldier just beats Fritz like nothing, he is strong. Quagmire, 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 quagmire. The chanting began. Rudius. We should leave. He walked up to Fritz. Rudius. I'll come to see you tonight in your room, we can talk there. She just nodded her head. They left for the office again. George. You will be joining this special class, and also your room has been prepared. As for Miss Ellen Lies, she will just be a regular student and stay at the student dorm. Roxy. Wait, you're joining the school? Ellen Lies. Yes, teacher. Roxy looked pale. Rudius. Roxy, doesn't tell anyone at home that I've returned. I'll show up tomorrow, okay? Keep it a secret, I wanna surprise them. Roxy. Understood. The two of them kissed for one time before Roxy left to go home. Ellen Lies also left to get her things ready in her room. Woman dorm, Fritz's room. Rudius teleported in behind a selfie. When he touches his shoulder, this causes her to jump back. Selfie. Rudy. She ran towards him and began to cry. Rudius. It's alright, let it all out. They stayed like that for some time. Selfie. You idiot, I was so happy to see your family living here. When I went to say hello, they told me you left. Rudius. I had some business to do, but I'm back now. He kissed her. This shocked her, but she responded by kissing back. When they were done. Selfie. Rudy, I heard you already have a wife. Rudius. I do, and I have 3 more women that I have to marry. Selfie hit him. Selfie. You pervert. Rudius. Selfie, I only love 4 women, and I've decided to make them my wives. This shocked Selfie. She fell down. Selfie. Who are they? Rudius just laughed. Rudius. Well, it's Eris, Seal, Roxy and Selfie. And he kissed her. Rudius. You idiot, you know I love you. They kissed and Rudius picked her up and took her to her bed. Rudius Pav. I wake up next to Selfie. Haha, I'll find me elf. I got up but she was still clinging to me, so I kissed her until she woke up. Selfie. Morning, Rudy. She smiled at me. Rudy. Morning, honey. Selfie. Where are you going this early? Rudius. I have so many things I need to do, that's all. I leaned in and kissed her again. Rudius. I'll see you later, okay? Selfie. Okay, be safe. Rudius. I'm always safe. I teleported to my house, or should I say castle, man, I forgot how big it is. It seems most of them are still asleep except for Roxy. Well, that's understandable, she's a teacher so she'll have to go to work. I teleported behind her in her room, shocking her. Roxy. Rue. Before she could scream, I put my hand on her mouth. Rudius. People are still sleeping. I let her go. Roxy. Why are you here this early? I just smiled at her and walked forward, then I kissed her and pulled away. Rudius. What do you think? I put her in a carry her bride style and put her on the bed. Roxy blush. Roxy. Rudy, I have to get ready for work. Rudius. Don't worry, I'll teleport us there. Then I begin my alone time with Roxy. And Pav. Paul Garrett Pav. I wake up early next to my beloved Zenith. I get up to begin my training. After that, I always walk with Roxy to the school and jog back. Then I'll do my sword training. This morning is different. Usually, Roxy is already downstairs and eating breakfast, but it's just me. No, if could she have slept in? I got up to check up on her. I walked through the hallway to where Roxy's room was located. When I got there, I saw a maid just standing there with a red face. I asked her. Paul. Roxy, alright, she hasn't woke up yet, right? The maid looks shocked to see me. Maid. Lord Paul, it's not that, it's just. Paul. Just what? Maid. Well, Lady Roxy had a guest. This early, what's she talking about? I finally walked forward and heard it. Roxy. You animal, if you don't stop I'll break. I froze, then I immediately ran into the room. What I saw shocked me to my very core. Rudius. Dad, don't you know how to knock? Roxy. Mr. Paul. Oh God, no, I saw my son getting it on with one of his women. I think I'm scared for life. I ran out of the room pretending not to see anything. I went downstairs, took my seat and ate my breakfast. Zenith. What's the noise about? I looked at her. Zenith. Honey, are you okay? You look pale, what's the matter? Paul. The words won't come out. That's when Rudy showed up with a blanket around him. Rudius. It's your fault for not knocking. Paul. Shut up, you bastard. We have children here and you go do things like that. I put up a front for Zenith. Zenith. Rudy. Before she hugged him I stopped her. Paul. Don't touch him, Zenith, you don't know where he's been. Zenith looked shocked. Zenith. What do you mean let me hug my son? That's when Roxy showed up. Roxy. I'm sorry, Mr. Paul. Zenith looked between Rudy and Paul and it clicked. Zenith. Immoral. She hits Rudy. Rudius. Hey, don't get mad at me, I haven't seen my woman in some time. Now if you will excuse us. Roxy. No, Rudy, we have to get ready for school. Rudius. Damn that school. Finally Lilia, Norn, and Aisha calmed down. Norn. What happened here? Aisha. Brother. She tries to hug him, but I stop her also. Paul. Don't touch him, princess. Rudius. You're overreacting. Paul. Shut up, I saw you. Lilia seems to know what happened. Lilia. It's good to see you, Lord Rudius. Rudius. Hey Lilia. Glad to see you still look as beautiful as ever. She blushed. I hugged Lilia. Paul. Oh no, you don't, you bastard. Lilia is mine, keep your hands to yourself. Rudius. Let's get ready, Roxy. I'll see you all later. They walked off. Zenith. He didn't even tell us his back HMFP. Paul. Alright, we also have to get ready. That's when Seal comes down. Seal. Rudy is such a troublemaker, foo. Paul. Did you know he was back, Seal? Seal. Yeah, he came to my room last night. Paul. Lucky. I got hit from all angles. And Pav. Rudius and Roxy made it to the school. Rudius was about to enter the special class. Rudius had his mask up. He opened the door and walked in. When he did, someone ran towards him, but out of reflex he knocked the person out. Rudius. Damn, don't run up on me. To his surprise, the person only had a broken nose. Zenoba. Master. Rudius. Zenoba. Zenoba flew up and bowed. Zenoba. Master. We meet again. Rudius looked around and saw 3 more people, 2 beast women and a human. Rudius. Damn, Zenoba, don't run up on me, you could get killed. Zenoba. Sorry, Master, I was just so glad to see you. I heard you joined the university, and I was excited to see you again. Cliff stood up. Cliff. So this is the famous Rudius Garrett, the Winter Soldier or Quagmire. You look different from how Eris described you. Rudius. Well, I grew, it happens. Cliff. I'm Cliff Grimware, genius magician. Rudius. I see, I'm Rudius Garrett. Cliff. Yeah, I know who, you're the best magician in the world. Rudius. Don't know about that. I just know enough to get by. Cliff. I don't believe that, and I've also heard you've mastered the sword. What rank are you? Rudius. I'm God's rank in all 3 schools. This causes the 2 girls that were listening to fall over from their chairs. What? Cliff. Is that true? He was shocked. Rudius. Yeah, it is. Zenoba. I expected it from the master. He smiled. Rudius. Thanks, but anyway, let's take our seats. Cliff. What's up with the mask? Rudius. Oh, you see. He removed it and showed his golden glowing eyes, shocking the 4 again.